Mm. But I don't know. What else should we talk about, or should that be it? I don't know. What do you think?
Most of the big pointers that happened this season. I mean, the Mayor and Michonne attack, the Daryl and Merle being reunited, the new group that comes into the prison. I think that's just about it.
Yeah, that's about it. And I'm glad Carol's okay. That I'm starting to like her more too. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I've always liked Carol, and I was very happy when they didn't kill her off this season. I thought for a second there that she was gone. I'm thinking, no, 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 they
yeah,
can't do that to her. Not after Sophia last season. They're not gonna just knock her off. You know, that's Daryl's girl. We can't do that.
yeah. Well, her and Herschel. I'm glad they're back.
Well, that Herschel is my favorite character in Walking Dead, just because this is like the father figure of the group. I mean, they kind of used to be Dale in the previous seasons, but Dale was kind of like whiny and very opinionated, and he didn't always make the right decisions. And I guess that was kind of Herschel initially when he was like
Mhm.
was keeping his family and all the walkers up in the barn. But obviously, he had the breakthrough when he understood that they're not sick, they're dead, and he was able to move past that, and now he's cool. He's the daddy of the group. Now he's one-legged Herschel. He's don't mess with him. He'll hit you with his cane or I can't think the crutches. Thank you. I can't even think what the name of it is.
Yeah. At this point, I feel bad that he's having trouble hobbling around on one leg. They should when Merle goes, take his arm piece and turn into a leg piece for Herschel.
Yeah, that would be kind of, yeah, so that way he's not struggling, because eventually they're going to have to like leave the jail or something like that, and he's going to have to try and keep up. Like I said, just give him an electric wheelchair or something if they can find one.
Yeah, what I find interesting is the rest of season 3 seems to indicate that there will be a mass attack on the prison. But here's the thing, they took out a lot of the governor's guys, and we're talking less than 60 people now at this area. So how many would be willing to help the guy? And well, I don't know. I mean, it's one thing for them to try and go after everyone, but it's another to break into the prison and kill everybody.
Right. There might be a point where the governor stands alone, where he no longer has his army to protect him. I mean, he's obviously swaying everybody right now to believe what he's saying is the truth, because they're all scared. He's making them believe that these people are terrorists and they have to be taken care of because we have to protect our family. But obviously, there's going to be a point where it's just going to be words, and he's not going to have that to back him up anymore. And that's really the governor's only true strength, is his words, his speeches. That's
Yes,
fine. But physically, I mean, he's not really a strong character necessarily.
yes, he's just a walking Nick Fury Neeson combination of Nick Fury and Liam Neeson. He better have an eye patch there.
Eye patch, or that was pretty cool. I liked seeing that twice, because I watched the episode both times this evening, so that was worth seeing twice.
Yeah, it was worth seeing twice. We talked about Michonne, how Andrew is the brothers, the governor. Rick is kind of, he's all right, but you can't have those kinds of flashbacks happen to him. That's for sure.
Showing this is, I think that's kind of like that's kind of foreshadowing to the fact of Carl telling him to step down as leader, because obviously he's not. He seems most of the time like he's mentally with it, like he's coming back to reality after his low breakdown. But yeah, he's still obviously having, like, he's got a lot of chips, got a lot of weight to carry, and it's getting to him.
Yeah.
As the leader, carry this weight and this burden alone and not share it with anybody, and it's killing him. And inside, it's getting to him, and obviously it's going to have limits, and it's coming sooner than later.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to see happen. I was hoping that Andrew would have joined up with them again.
It won't even know she's still alive.
Yeah, except for Daryl obviously now. Well, I don't know. They even notice her in the crowd. I don't know, but
There's a point where they saw each other. Yep.
oh, they did. Right. Well, she did, but did he? That was the important thing. I don't know if he saw her. I'm not sure, but I can't believe she didn't step into the crowd and was like, "Wait a second." I can't believe that.
The thing with her is that there's plenty of points where she's thinking it, because in that point there, when they're all shouting, saying kill them at the end, you can see the conflict in her where she's looking around thinking, wait a minute, no, don't kill him, but she never follows through with it. She doesn't speak out. She's always thinking it, but she never follows through with it.
Yeah, and this is interesting, but not only is she upsetting me now with how ridiculous she acts, I can't imagine what will happen when she's like, "Where's Shane?" "Oh, I killed him." "What, Rick?"
That's right, because she had the
One little fling.
Yeah, exactly with Shane. So oh God, that's right, that's true.
She's had a lot of freaking flings. It's really embarrassing.
I remember at one point I thought her and Merle were gonna hook up because they were being awful friendly to each other in that episode after they're reunited and everything, and she's trying to help him out by giving him the map to where Daryl might be at the farm, and they're all making friendly, and I'm like, oh God, this is not gonna go well. I'm not liking this.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up a little side note. I had mentioned this, Ed and I talk enough about Walking Dead on the side, but one thing, and I think I'm the only person who thinks this, or one of them, probably not, maybe I'm not, but I still think there's something there in the backstory that has to do with Lori, where there's something about her death that we're not knowing about. And everybody says, oh, she was eaten by the big zombie because his stomach was all protruding and everything. Yeah, but did he eat her whole? Because you don't eat the bones. There was no bones. There was a little blood trail that led to where the zombie was, but there was no bones. He couldn't have eaten her whole. Plus, Rick found the bullet casing or whatever. So it's clear that, Carl said that he did shoot Lori, but clearly he didn't if Rick found the bullet. So I'm just throwing that out there for anybody who's thinking that she's really, it's positive, pretty dead, but not the way you're thinking. Plus, watching it the second time this evening, there was a little part where Carl is walking down the hallways of the prison before he finds the group, and he's looking at this door, and he's just kind of staring at it for a little bit after he kills the one zombie right from behind him or before that. He's just kind of staring at it, a little curious, or like he's afraid to go in there or something, and then he hears
the boiler room thing, right?
Yeah, there's something that he's keeping to a secret. It seems like every time it's brought up, or the whole thing with Lori's brought up, he's very quick to say, yeah, I killed her. He makes a big deal about it. He wants to convince everybody that she's dead or he killed her, when clearly I think something more. Now, it could be that I'm just overthinking it again, but they're like giving us little clues, or at least I'm thinking they're giving us little clues that would suggest otherwise. So I don't know. I might be crazy, but if this comes up again in the season, when it comes back in February and we find out that I was right, then I don't know. I'll feel good. I'll feel good to know I was right about something.
Yeah. I guess we saw that little preview for the very next episode, which won't be out till February. So thanks a lot, AMC, for teasing us for that long. But with those new people, I thought first, yay, more people to help them fight the governor, but now I'm not so sure about that.
In the preview, one of the guys is under the impression that they should take them out, because at that point, all you have at the prison is just Carl, Herschel, and what the heck is her name? I can't remember her name.
His daughter, basically.
Sister, the unimportant one,
Yeah.
Remember her name for life.
Give her a little character development, please, AMC.
And don't pull a T-Dog on it. Give her development in the same episode she dies in, because that would be bad. We wouldn't like that. But yeah, so they don't realize that there's Rick and everybody coming back. So I think they're going to have a little surprise in store for them if they think they can easily take over the prison.
Yeah, they never did say we got more people coming back, so they probably think, yeah, no wonder the one guy's acting that way. Who wouldn't? But it annoys me that he just lost his wife. I guess his wife. And now he wants to take from a kid who helped him. Oh my God. Let me tell you, that you understand it, but you hate it. Humanity's like that. My God.
The show is what becomes of us when these disasters happen, and yet, despite the fact that how much things seem to change when the world goes to hell in a handbag, that it's our choice to hold on to our humanity and continue being who we are or who we used to be, or to become someone completely different. And you have perfect examples of both of those cases, where you have characters that want to hold on to who they are and always be that same person. I didn't like who I was in my life beforehand. I want to be this new person. I want to kind of almost be reborn and be somebody else, be someone who's important, someone who matters, makes a difference. So I like how they do that. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's all I can think about with this season premiere.
We'll do a little little recap of what's going on in the season so far as well. So this was kind of a little mid-season recap of season 3, because hopefully, if this is good enough, we'll come back and start of the second half of season 3 when it comes back in February. So here's hoping.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we can say. Great mid-season finale, and can't wait for more. Why does it be so long?
Because that's just the way TV shows work. They want us clamoring for more.
Well, they won. I hate to admit, but they won there.
Always, that's why TV shows will always be around. But guys, for listening.
Yeah.
Bloodstained Fur.
And I'm Ed, and we bid you a good night. Don't have nightmares.
Right. Always keep your head in your closets. You never know. Have a good night, guys. See you later.
See ya.